coffee, got a little bit of food. Katie is gonna make a smoothie now. Smoothie!
Everybody. Today we're actually gonna go check out this camera store because I was really wanting to film a couple of videos today. It's Saturday, it's a really beautiful day. I don't have a ton of stuff that I have to do today, so I was wanting to get a little bit of filming in. But the issue is that the tripod that I have right now is crap. It's falling apart. The panning handle is like terrible. Like it's so jittery and terrible. So we're gonna go to this camera store and see if they have any tripods available that are decent for video. I read really good reviews about this one camera store, and apparently they have a really great selection for like a brick and mortar store instead of buying online. So we're gonna see what they have available, and then what are we gonna do for you?
Maybe go check out Harbor Freight Tools.
Which is?
Tool shop warehouse thingy. I think I've never been to one. I'm gonna see if I maybe pick up a decent set of jacks and jack stands. If I had those, I'd be able to do so much more in the car.
So you're wanting to like just kind of be in charge of your car.
Yeah, I can do my own oil, and then I can do the oil and the Kia too, and I'll just take a Firestone.
So yeah, we're gonna check out this camera store. We're gonna go to this tool store and see if they have jacks and like jack stands for Blake to kind of work on the car. And then I think we're probably just gonna head home and I can film a couple videos. But today is so beautiful and it's warm. Like I feel quite warm today.
64 degrees.
64 degrees, and it's not even, it's what, February 5th or 6th? It's February 6th. I have a feeling the summer is going to be extremely hot. If it's already this warm and it's only February. This is the place. Let's go see. What do you think about this place? Pretty cool, right? We just got out of B&C camera. You could barely see it over this car next to us, but we got a new tripod. It's the ProMaster Professional FG425 Professional Tripod. And the reason we picked this one was because it had two, it just like fell down, two joystick sort of handles, which is really good for keeping the camera steady. You can use both hands to like do panning shots and stuff. Also, it felt very buttery. It was awesome. Like the way that it moved and turned, it just felt so smooth. It was quite an upgrade and it was desperately needed. So
that place is pretty cool. I like brick and mortar stuff is nice, and especially nice seeing or feeling things.
Well, yeah, especially because primarily what we do is like video stuff. What?
Lamborghini.
Lambo. Ooh, that's nice. It's like matte. He's on his phone. Why would you drive on your phone when you're driving a Lamborghini? Like, oh, God. Anyway, what's really nice about going to brick and mortar stores, especially because primarily what we do is with video. Like, I love taking photos and I love photography, but I love kind of the videography side of things a little bit more. What's special about that is that like you can have just a stationary tripod, and if it has like a shaky like pivot, it's like not a big deal because you're taking still pictures. But for video, having like a really buttery like turn is really important to having like a really good shot. Stop number 2 of the day. This is Harbor Freight, where we're gonna go check out some tools. Let's go do it.
Tools.
Oh my gosh. I almost feel like if you showed that to Noelle, she'd think it was a bone or something, and she'd try to like chew on it. It's so big. It's like bigger than my foot. We got jacks, we got jack stand. Wait, did we get just one jack? What's the proper terminology here?
We got a jack and 4 jack stands.
All right. So one of the biggest issues I had with our original tripod was I broke one of the legs. So one of the legs is totally not even functional. No, it's not functional at all. So not only does it have a busted up leg, but also the panning on it is terrible. As you can see, this is the busted up leg. So it's supposed to be attached right here, which keeps it uniformly the same size. But now, because this is not attached, this can be longer or skinnier than the rest of the legs, which is not good if you want an even looking shot. The other bad thing about this is the panning. Watch this. Do you see how jerky that is? That noise? That's me trying to apply steady pressure to spin it. Oh God. Let's switch to the new tripod and I can show you the difference. First of all, this one doesn't even have legs, so I don't even have to worry about anything like that breaking off. And second of all, it has 2 actual handles, which just allows it to be even steadier when you're panning the camera. Do you see this? No noise, no jerkiness. Just like so smooth. I have the ability to tilt it up and down smoothly like this, as well as side to side like this. So much better. Just finished up dinner. Tonight we are having some salmon with some broccoli and onions and sweet potato fries and some lemon to squeeze over the salmon.
2 hours later.
Look guys, I made a cake. So now I'm gonna die in a sugar coma. It's gonna be great. Do you want cake? Uh-huh. Excellent. It's like the chocolatiest chocolate cake ever. And it's not my recipe. I'll put the recipe in the description bar below if you're like really interested in making it yourself. But yeah, it's like death by chocolate, pretty much. It's pretty sexy though. Usually when I make cakes, they fall apart or they look like crap. Yeah. This one actually looks semi-decent. Like it's not the prettiest cake in the world, but it's not like ugly either. Mm-hmm. I think it's pretty sexy. What do you think? Mm-hmm. Is it good? Yeah. That's a happy face. God. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Are we gonna die?
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Those look like giant condoms.
No, they're spring discs. You slide these in with the water to make it smell good.
Oh, well they look like giant condoms. Mmm, Bissell.
A steam mop.
A steam mop, ooh.
To like clean and sanitize all of our non-carpeted surfaces.
Which is just pretty much the kitchen and like
the bathroom.
The bathroom, yeah.
So we just used the steam mop in the kitchen and I think it looks a lot better. At least I know it's sanitized now. That's kind of a bonus that you don't really know when you're mopping like with a traditional mop, like whether it's actually like really, really clean. This is what I'm mostly excited about because I don't really mop in here too often and you can totally tell that it's disgusting. This is the laundry room and this is the floor. Look at all of this like dirt and grime and yuckiness, and so I'm gonna come back here really quick and see how well this steam mop does. I actually discovered this thing. I was looking on Amazon because I'm always looking on Amazon and I don't know why. It's a bad habit. You end up buying things you probably don't need. They have like this section that's like new year, new you, like for resolutions and stuff, and there was a section for cleaning and like organizing stuff, and this steam mop was on there, and it's like this Bissell mop, Power Fresh, I guess is what it's called. Really, really liking it so far. You plug it in and you get like super duper steam, sort of a lot of steam, and kind of like low amounts of steam. And it's so nice. So I think I'm gonna turn it on like super duper steam and go do the laundry room really quick. And I'll show you the difference. High steam. All done. This thing is awesome. We're just getting ready for bed right now, but I just want to say, for the record, this cake, we've had a couple slices of it. This is legitimately the best chocolate cake I've ever had in my life. And that's saying a lot because I have the biggest sweet tooth in the world. For me to say this is the best cake I've ever had, chocolate cake. I don't know if it's the best cake I've ever had, but it's the best chocolate cake I've ever had. That's a big deal. If you need a good chocolate cake recipe, check out the recipe in the description bar below, and hopefully you enjoy it just as much as I did. Just, I gotta warn you though, it is rich, it is dense, it is, it's so much, but it is decadent and extravagant and luxurious and everything that a chocolate cake should be. So highly recommend. So for today's question of the day, kind of going along the lines of the steam mop, what has been the best investment you've made in some sort of appliance or utility or something that you use all the time? What has been the best thing you've spent your money on that you highly recommend to other people? I'm loving the steam mop so far. I only wish we had less carpeted floors. Like, honestly, I can't wait until we buy a house and I can specifically buy a house that has primarily hardwood floors. I hate carpeted floors. They get so dirty and they get gross after a while, and it's so much easier to keep hard floors clean. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna say that I really like the steam mop we've got so far. The next big purchase we have to make is for a new vacuum. I have been trying to vacuum, and the vacuum we have was actually a hand-me-down. One of Blake's coworkers, they got a new vacuum and they were like, hey, you guys want a vacuum? Because we don't need ours anymore. And we were like, yeah, free vacuum, we'll take it. And it's kind of this older vacuum. I don't even know like what model it is or anything. I don't even know what brand it is. I started to vacuum the stairs the other day. The hose broke in a way that made it sound like the vacuum cleaner was screaming. So not only is it super duper loud anyway, but now it sounds like a devil or demon is trapped inside of it and it's trying to escape, and it's just very not good. Definitely gonna have to buy a vacuum soon-ish, which is not fun because we kind of have expensive taste and I really don't want to buy a super duper expensive vacuum, but I don't know. We're gonna have to see. On that note, I'm gonna head on upstairs, get ready for bed, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, because we put out videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye!
You look so majestic up there, Juniper. So, we're at the fossil beds again today. How are you liking it? Hopefully you guys can hear me over the phone, but somebody's moving a little slow over here. You're gonna jump? Don't do it! So we're just kind of moseying for the most part. Look at the pretty mountains. And there's snow on those ones over there, but they're kind of backlit right now. Oh, it's like a little cave.